Alright, let me switch over to Peggle Nights. Alright. Welcome to Peggle Nights, Poe. If this is not you, click and it is me. Alright, so I have never played Peggle Nights. So these are all new stages for me. Crime Wave. I see the thieves stealing some ice cream. There we go. Now the question is, how do I want to put this up on YouTube? So normally I would split the games up, but it feels almost kind of silly. And I'll still split them up. I'll just make one video that's whopping like 5 minutes long. It'll be fun. Gotta keep everyone on their toes. They won't know what to think. Ah, just missed. Oh, just missed again. All right. Hey, we're gonna do something on Peggle Nights I didn't manage to do the whole time we were playing Peggle 1, which is a full board clear. I like this little picture. I think his name's Bjorn. That's beautiful. Call for help. Magic peg. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, like, there were no green pegs last time, were there? Or was I losing my mind? There we go. Just don't want to give me the powers right out of the gate, I suppose. It seems like the pegs disappear a little faster in this one. I'm not sure if I'm imagining that or not. This is fun music. I know I was extolling the original for having a pretty good soundtrack, but this is a lot of fun too. At least so far. I've talked about it a little bit before, but one of my favorite, like, kind of maybe weird games, things that'll never get a re-release sort of games, was this N64 racing game called Beetle Adventure Racing. It is absolutely incredible, and I love it. Oh, that was a bad shot. And it had sort of this weird funky jazz and otherwise like house Europop soundtrack. It's a weird soundtrack. It's beautiful though, but some of this actually kind of is just making me think of its soundtrack. And I mean that in a fun way. Like it is a fond remembrance. It'd be a great game to get to play on stream. You know, I've agreed to play Shadow the Hedgehog if I get to 100 followers on Twitch here, but I feel like maybe I should do one for like a goal that I actually want to play. Maybe it should be Beetle Adventure Racing. So that feels like it would be a fun game to play on stream. And one that I would love to see hit like the Switch Online, but considering the fact that it was like a licensed car game, probably will never get any sort of re-release ever. Propalio says, Beetle Adventure Racing is so good. It really is. It's fun. It's got a fun multiplayer. Its biggest flaw, and I don't think it's really a flaw, it's just rather, it's not, flaw isn't the right word in this. The thing working against it is that, like, first of all, licensed games are often kind of dumpy. And so I think in a lot of people's minds, they probably dismissed it out of hand just for being a game about, really, so, like a licensed VW racing game. But on top of that, I love the N64. There were only about 3 billion racing games on the N64. It seemed like every dev studio is just like, well, what can we do with this analog stick? This is a new thing. Which it wasn't. Like, you know, no one needs to go out there and correct me. I know it wasn't exactly a new technology at the time. But everyone was kind of treating it as such. And so everyone's like, well, steering wheels are analog. Let's make a racing game. And so there was so many racing games on the N64. It was kind of, there was too many. And so you have this pretty good game that then is like lost in a sea of, you know, like it is one of 1,000 of that genre on the console. And yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting anything from it. It turned out to be really rather good. Dang. Just gonna go ahead and get it. Long shot into the 10,000. I remember some people complaining that the tracks, it kind of sucks because there's only like 6 tracks on it, which is not many, but they're also like exceptionally long. You know, I would say it's a valid complaint, but considering that the whole emphasis kind of the game is to find shortcuts, and every track has like, I don't know, 10 to 20 shortcuts, that each track is like, I don't know, a few minutes to traverse a single lap. I would say it. The fact that there's only 6 tracks kind of rings hollow as a complaint. But much like my desire for Mystical Ninja starring Goemon to make an appearance on the Switch Online, that would be my other greatly sought after N64 game that I also don't think is going to show up, because I just don't see Konami giving an okay on Goemon. Though I think maybe the first Mystical Ninja is possibly on the Switch Online, but only on the Japanese version. I don't know about that. I think I heard that. I should check. Maybe I misheard that, or I'm confusing it with something else. But I think ultimately, Konami, I feel, is like kind of lost their way, and I think they've sort of realized it now. but I'm not sure if anything's really, like, I'm not sure if they're going to figure out what to do with themselves just yet. Like, I think they're still kind of figuring things out. They kind of ran to the whole pachinko thing as a way to make money, and I don't know if it worked out for them, but the fact that they seem to be, like, making games a little bit more again maybe speaks to me that maybe the whole pachinko thing didn't work as well as they thought it would. I just don't know, though. But, you know, stuff like the MGS3 Delta release is one of those things to me that sort of screams, yeah, maybe we should still make video games, because that's a relatively lucrative market still. We have a lot of properties that people like. But I was watching Vine Sauce play it today. Got a pre-release copy, and man, it kind of makes me want to get it. I don't know if I will. MGS3 is not my favorite of the Metal Gear Solids, but it brought so many memories back, and it kind of made me really wanted to play it after watching it. The price tag is also scaring me away because it's $70. It's a lot of money. That was great. Boom, 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 10. Give up crime. You'll never defeat the undercover unicorn. Propalio says it didn't want the level to end. No, it didn't. Jimmy Lightning, rad scientist. The things are radical. Stuff is awesome. Can't argue with that. And yet, just because of the way I talk and how I look, people assume I'm a dummy. But like, this one time I totally dreamed about curing all disease by using T blockers to catalytically suppress RNA redundancy. It was tubular, dude. It was test tubular. Try my magic multi-ball. Doubles the ball when you hit the green peg. Wicked. And both of them missed. That was pretty incredible. That lasted a really long time. You get a double ball right into the drink. There we go. Hey, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, cool. I like that. That was good. Alright, well, you know what? Shoot, we're gonna try now. Nope, we're not gonna try. I was going to, but I didn't expect the ball to bounce back that far. I was gonna see if I could clear the board, since I had so many spare balls to go still. But that's alright. Aced! I'm not sure what that means, but I'll take it. Brazap. Electricity rules. It's just like magic, only realer. Oh, that was bad. Alright. That's what I was trying to do, but it would have been cooler to actually get that extra ball. Oh well. Okay, this does not bode well, chat. But yeah. Gear Solid would be fun. But much like Deltarune Chapter 3, everyone's going to be playing it on Friday, or Thursday, or whenever it comes out. The 28th, that's Thursday. And so, I don't see anyone watching me play it. So, on the, is it worth spending $70? Versus the, do I have time, and would it be something that would be worth purchasing for the sake of streaming, and all of those things kind of come up for me for right now, at least. No. It's going to be hyper saturated. Ooh, okay, I don't like this one. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well, that was good. Overshot just a little bit. Oh, 10k, 10k. Or rather, 100. Yes, look at that. That's right, germs. Not so big now, are you? Ha 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 ha. What you did there. You silly, silly gopher, you. But yeah, this germ kind of looks a little bit like the Yip Yip from Sesame Street, the Martian. Or I guess there's two of them, really. They kind of look Martian-esque. Not as cute, though. There we go. I'm just writing a little note to myself per Paleo, another redeem idea, another point redeem idea, which is the Martians. Specifically them going, nope, nope, nope. Although I suppose I should probably also have a yip yip yip. I feel almost as cool as the dude who first invented the 7-ply cross-laminated skateboard. When he said 7-ply, I thought he was talking about toilet paper. I'm like, is there 7-ply toilet paper? Oh, look how close it was. Alright. Oh well. Oh, Parley. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, no. Sometimes you get those shots that are just incredible. And then sometimes you get the one where you miss something that shouldn't have been missable. $50K. Not bad. Smartiness. I don't really care about fame or recognition. I just totally dig on advancing knowledge. Hey, good for you, Gopher Bro. That's the right attitude. help. Not particularly. Oh well. Hmm. Come on, there. Oh. Oh, come on. It was the one peg it missed. That's pretty bad. And it missed again. Oh, man. This isn't going well. Alright. I don't see it happening, but, you know, we'll fire it off and it's not happening. Warp, warp. Alright. Womp, womp. Hmm. Not great. Oh, dang. Alright. Not particularly blended. Alright. Let's give it another go. That's alright. Meh. Alright. See if the double helps this time. It's a little better, especially with the free ball, but could have been much, much better than that. Okay. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Lucky bounce indeed. There. Got it. That was what I was trying to do. Now I can hit that guy. Yeah, let's just go for it. I don't see me getting anywhere close to clearing the board. Whoa. You can tell I'm scientific, because I got this super wicked lab coat. Renfield, pumpkin, impressive painter. I've always loved art in all its forms, whether it's dance or film or pie making. What I really enjoy though is painting. Why, I've even dabbed a canvas or two of my own. Trifle, certainly, but good enough that some third-raters have seen fit to imitate them. Or did I merely dream they did? My spooky ball drops off the bottom of the screen. Okay, yep, I remember this. Do 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 do. It's I'm probably gonna mispronounce. That's Toccata and Fugue, right? I believe that Sting. And I missed it. Alright, Perpally, I'm gonna set some gonna put you to work since you're my mod here. I'm gonna have you help me think of some spoopy games to play for October since it is rapidly approaching. I've got one. No? Oh, okay, well, fine then. I've got at least one. I've got a couple ideas that I'm ho-humming. I am probably, although not part of October Spoop, going to do Night in the Woods again, but that'll probably be after Halloween. This depends on how spooky you want to go. Not particularly, because ultimately I don't want this stream to be horror game, yeah. Mild spoop, yeah. Mildly spooky, mildly spoopy. I'm in favor of spoop. But, I did Night in the Woods, and that has some intense moments that are kind of creepy. But it's not about the horror so much as it's about, it's a story. And I want to, make sure that I'm focusing on things that are fun and interesting to watch. Story-driven, but not like... I'm not a horror fan. But I'd be willing to do something like... I was going to say as intense as maybe like RE4. But then I thought about it. I still want to kind of keep the stream PG. So I don't think that's a good choice. I'm just going to say I haven't played the remake of 4, and 4 is a really genuinely wonderful game. Palio says, I'm on observation duty games. Are pretty fun, vaguely spooky, but not usually too crazy. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, but brainstorm. Let me know if you come up with some good stuff. Good for one-off streams. Yeah. I'm having a rough time with this, probably because I'm thinking more about what games to play in October than I am focusing on trying to beat the level. Hollow Knight. Well, one of the ones I was thinking about doing getting some of the Castlevania collection games and playing some of them. I would really love Symphony of the Night to come to Steam. I don't believe it is. Despite being released on many, many other consoles. Because I've never played Symphony of the Night, and I hear it is incredible. That would be a perfect game if I could do that one. I don't know if Aria of Sorrow is available on Steam. Yeah, I was going to say that is a great one. And I would love to do that, but I'm not sure if it's available on Steam. Its sequel is Dawn of Sorrow is on Steam as part of a Castlevania collection. Dawn of Sorrow is okay. I don't think it's quite as good. But Castlevania 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all on Steam as part of a Konami collection. And I was thinking about doing 4. Which I've never beaten 4, but I really like 4. And if it has rewind, then maybe I can cheese it and get to the end. Seasick. Here I was trying to express the immutable power of nature in relation to cute kitties on boats. I do like the cute kitties on the boats. Renfield, you are a true artiste. Keep up the good work. Not sure what the goal was there. That was a terrible shot. No. I wanted the spooky ball, but it was such a terrible place. I'm not sure why I bothered. It was not helpful at all. Oh well. But yeah, maybe some Castlevania games would be good. I think those fit well of like spoopy but not spooky. And also I would say like probably will within like my, there's a little bit of blood, but it's not terrible. A little bit of blood, a little bit of gore. It's not M-rated, Say I'm already playing the spookiest game of all, which is Renfield here. Peggle Nights. Peggle is the spookiest game that ever has been. I'm trying to think of some other fun things. Splatterhouse would maybe be fun, like the old ones, but they're also hard, and I'm gonna be honest, and that's a real minor risk of having someone in channel right now in chat watching who's a huge Splatterhouse fan. They're not very good. I don't really like them. I think they're kind of overly hard and not fun because of how hard they are. And the controls aren't very good, or at least not the ones that I've played. But that would be kind of a fun one too, in a way, just in the aspect of a classic horror game that's not particularly scary. But ultimately, I would like it to be playable too. I don't want the controls to be the scariest thing about it. Aw, man. That's a little bit better. I'll take it. Okay. Not quite what I was hoping for, but kind of worked out in the end, weirdly. Hey, there we go, there we go. I don't know why, but I keep expecting the ball to split in two, because in my brain I still, go for dude. That was that was incredible. Well done. But if I get that one Castlevania collection, I think it also has Bloodlines on it, which is a lot of fun. Also, I've never beaten, but would be a good, feel like a fun one to play on stream. Look at that. Got it. Kid Chameleon is a horrifyingly difficult game. Yeah, I would say you're right, Papalio. But I think that's one of the ones that I don't think I'll ever play on stream because I am so bad at it. I do pretty good up until like I don't know, a third of the way through the game, and then it just all falls apart. That's kind of scary a little bit, yeah. Echo is about aliens, but I also will not play that one because I cannot beat that one. For this piece, I wanted something with horrific, soul-clenching terror, but lighthearted. So, one of my most disappointing purchases as a kid. Like I thought the show Real Monsters was super cool. It's a Nickelodeon Nicktoon from like the mid 90s. And there was a game of it, and I was super excited because I had not realized yet that licensed games are generally pretty bad. And so I saved up money so I could get this Real Monsters game for the Sega Genesis. And it is not great. But that would maybe almost fit into the category of a fun, spoopy game. Although I feel that the controls are the scariest thing about it. And how obtuse the game itself is to play. How bad the hitboxes are. Twitching hour. I thought it might be fun to play with some grotesque distortions of everyday forms. Plus, I really enjoy clocks. Well done. So, yeah. That was Ghosts and Goblins. So Ghosts and Goblins would be a really good one if I wasn't so horrendously bad at it. I talk about games that just kick me in the rump every time I start them. I can appreciate people who like find the challenge of Ghosts and Goblins fun. And I've seen people like play it and kind of like, yeah, this is hard, but then I kind of got into it and I got kind of better because I kind of started to get the flow and how to play it. And I can respect that, but every time I've played it, I never got into the flow. I just got really frustrated. And I don't think that'd be fun to see. And let me be clear, like, you know, I never beat X2, and when I did beat it on stream, it was because I totally cheated and did the, you know, super, super, super easy mode. So I'm not against playing a game that I can't beat. You know, speaking to like Echo, but I feel like I would almost feel like I owe it to people to try to beat it, and then I would spend way, way too long trying to do it. And ultimately, it would just be kind of a not fun, frustrating, disappointing watch. And that's sort of how I feel about Kid Chameleon as well. I think you're a lot more likely to get good at Hollow Knight. Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm not against doing Hollow Knight per se. I think I'm just, I don't know. I've watched people play it, and it looks like a great game, but I'm just not sure if it's for me. I'm not going to rule it out as a possibility. But, and you know what, the worst thing is it's even on sale right now, too. I think it's 50% off. You could get it for $7 or $8 or whatever. And especially with Silksong finally actually getting a release date, and a relatively soon one. Well worth the money. I don't doubt it. Nowhere Stairs. I love to draw attention to the artificiality of the two-dimensional picture plane. That's why I included ghosts. Excuse me, goodness, I keep having hiccups. I want to go to the portal. Miss. Alright. Wonder what else I can do. Well, that was fun. Sort of unexpected. That funky bass, I love it. I'll take it. I did not think I was going to get that. Alright, yeah. Cool. Oh, you like my work? How gratifying. Prices start at $750,000, cash only. I feel like he's maybe overcharging a bit. Cat Tut, Circus Daredevil. Meow, what's happening? Who said yarn? Oh, right, I'm asleep. As a cat, I sleep 98% of the day, so I've got plenty of time for dreaming. Sometimes I dream of being in a circus. I'm a daredevil, or is it a trapeze artist? As long as there's a gigantic ball of yarn, I'm happy. Alright, this might be the last one, whether we beat or not, because I am out of energy, chat. Now my pyramid power extends to the sides of the free ball bucket, or extends the sides of the free ball bucket for extra bounces and last minute saves. Okay, I will admit, when I hit the balloon, I was disappointed it didn't make the balloon pop noise from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I don't know why I thought it would make the sound, but boy did I make it. I really wanted it to make that sound. also kind of just wanted to play the Carnival Night theme. Oh. That was pretty great. Okay. Tunk. Bounce, 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 bounce. Dang it. That's alright. Okay. Here we go, chat. All right. And so ends our Peggle Night. Thank you for coming in and spending a Monday evening with me. Y'all are so appreciated. If you feel so inclined, and you have not, you should totally follow me here on Twitch. If you feel even more inclined, like what you saw here, you should go over to my YouTube channel and check out some stuff over there. The link to that is in my About tab, as well as a link to my Blue Sky account where I post the upcoming weekly schedule, as well as go live notifications if you want to have an alternate venue to do that, as well as when I post VODs. So, anyway, if you want to, that would be great to go check those out and click that follow, that like, that whatever button for me. I think tomorrow is Haste, is what I said, and I'm so tired. What the heck did I say I was gonna do? It did say Haste. So tomorrow's Haste. Thursday is Spiritfarer, and Friday is The Sims. So, but yeah, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, oh no. Oh, the Dixie sock. That is truly horrifying. Thank you for highlighting that. For Paleo, it's what we need tonight, right before bed. Something to induce some nightmares. All right. I hope you all have a great night, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care out there, chat.